What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for coming back to another episode of Brilliancy. This is one video where I wish that the circumstances in which I was coming to talk to y'all was a lot better. It's really hard to find the words to really express how I feel about the Charleston shootings. For those who don't know, last night on today is Thursday, so June 17th, in Charleston, South Carolina, a man whose name I will not say walked into Emmanuel AME Church, and I believe he stayed about an hour. I don't know if he participated in the prayer service that was going on, but he murdered 9 people in the church. And he had the balls not to kill himself, which is shocking. Because people always seem to take the easy way out after stuff like that. But it's really hard for me to wrap my brain around it all and to not even necessarily come to grips, because I don't know any of them personally. Charleston is about 3-4 hours from where I am, but I don't know anybody personally or know anybody who was directly affected. But it's just the thought that one of the places where you thought you could potentially be a little more safe at gets shot up. And it's crazy because on one hand, there's so much love in the world. But then on the exact same opposite hand, there's so much hate. What do you do? And the sad part about all of this is it's going to happen again. As much as I would love to believe that another school won't get shot up, another church won't get shot up, another movie theater won't get shot up, it's going to happen again. Because there are hateful people in this world. There are people who are hurting, people who don't know what to do with that hurt, people who want to make a name for themselves in the wrong kind of way, people who want to strike fear into people's hearts, people who want to terrorize people. There's all of that and more going on in the world. Y'all, this is so sad. So very sad to know that these individuals went to church to pray for maybe themselves, their families, the world, and lives just cut at the hands of an angry individual. I'm so glad they caught his ass. I'm so glad they did. And I don't want him to get the death penalty, because that's the easy way out. If you're going to be bold enough to do something like that, to take 9 lives in a matter of minutes, he affected 9 different families in a matter of minutes. Who knows how many people outside of family that are affected by this. Think friends, co-workers. One of them was a reverend, church members. Think of how many hundreds, possibly even thousands of people were affected by this one person's hateful actions. It's sad. It is so sad. So sad. And it hurts my heart to know that it will probably happen again. It's crazy because honestly, I am a little bit paranoid and I am a little slight issues with anxiety because I'm always working on my thought process, and I just can't help to think about all the possibilities and all the negative things that can happen along with the positive things. But there have been plenty of times in church I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm just trying to stay focused on what's going on because at any moment somebody could burst through these doors and just shoot the church up. I've thought about that kind of stuff sitting in church. And the only reason why I know it's possible is because people do it. And now it's like another reminder. I mean, I think the positive part as a Christian out of all of this is to hope that, to know that I guess if there was any place on earth where you may potentially want your life to end at, I guess it would be at church, where I guess people feel the closest to God and people usually feel the most at peace. I hope he spends the rest of his life, and I hope it's a long life. I hope he's one of those people who lives to be 110 in a 3-foot by 3-foot concrete room with no toilet and no windows. And I hope he's fed dirt for the rest of his life. I know these are terrible things to think and say, but so hateful. And then watch on the news, he's going to claim mental illness because they always do. To get off, they say, there's something mentally wrong with me. But you were stable enough to pull a trigger, to aim, to go to a church and sit for an hour with a gun on your person. Man. I guess what I can say is don't take every day for granted. That cliche of live every day like it's your last and have no regrets and all of that is really, really all you can do, because tragedies are going to continue to happen as long as you live, and you got to allow them to serve as reminders that life is so, 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 so precious. Life is so precious, and we are blessed, and I'm getting emotional, so I might need to stop talking, but we are blessed to be here. Y'all be safe. Love one another. Spread love.